Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we are going to talk about the really bad end to Trump's week and just kind of run through some of the developments that we didn't cover and then go back and touch on a few new developments in things that we did cover. Okay, so first, and maybe most important, is Mark Short, who was a key Pence aide. He has been compelled to testify before the grand jury. That is what reporting suggests. Now, he has reportedly talked to them before, but there were some things he wouldn't answer because Trump had asserted executive privilege. It appears as though the judge has kind of tossed Trump's claims of executive privilege. It is worth noting that at the same time Short was there, Kash Patel was sitting outside that same grand jury room. I do not know how willing some of these potential witnesses are going to be to commit perjury and go to jail for Trump. This is moving the case right along on the January 6th front, the federal case up there. Moving to something less legal, but just as likely to give Trump a little bit of a headache, Paul Ryan put out his list of the most likely nominees for the Republican presidential nomination in 2024. Trump's name wasn't on it. In fact, he went out of his way to say that Trump is, just dead weight. It's unelectable and will become more unelectable as time goes on. Might possibly be the first time I've ever agreed with Paul Ryan about, anything. Okay, so now back to the subpoena that the January 6th committee is sending. Trump sent a very lengthy, rambling, old man yelling at clouds letter to the editor response. As predicted, he's echoing all of the baseless claims about the election because he views this as a political process. He kind of gave a roadmap to the committee in the eventuality that he does testify live on camera. I would ask if he has any evidence to back up any claim that he made in his letter and have him answer that under oath in front of his base, who he has repeatedly misled to the point of putting them in financial and legal jeopardy. We talked about the New York Attorney General's case. If we didn't, there will be a video coming out about it if we haven't already talked about it, if it hasn't already published, and what's going on there as far as kind of monitoring Trump Organization's assets. And then we have the Supreme Court case. In the documents case, not the January 6th case, not the New York case, not the Georgia case, but the documents case, the Trump team filed an emergency petition for relief or something like that with the Supreme Court, asking them to put the documents that had classification markings back under the purview of the special master. And the Supreme Court basically told him to kick rocks. Well, they didn't really tell him that. They didn't tell him anything because they didn't even hear it. I am sure that he is super upset with his judges. I think Trump had a very different expectation of how the Supreme Court was going to behave once he appointed them. This is quite a few rulings against him since they have been appointed. Maybe Trump should have taken basic civics and understood that these are lifetime appointments. As soon as they're appointed, they owe you nothing, and there's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.